The turkey wasn't even carved when my father put down his knife. "This is our thanks for your little support," he said. His tone made "little" sound like an insult. My mother didn't look at me. She was too busy pouring herself more wine. Then he said it. "We think it's time you move out. Today." I set down my fork. "I stopped paying the bills last week," I said. They laughed, loud, cruel. I pushed my chair back, grabbed my coat, and walked out without another word. Backstory: the years they took. 2 years earlier, I moved back in. Dad had been between jobs. Mom's health was getting worse. The mortgage was slipping 3 months behind. I took over the bills: electric, internet, insurance, heat. Bought groceries, covered repairs. I told myself it was temporary, that I was helping them stay afloat. At first, they thanked me. Then the thanks stopped. Then the respect stopped. Discovery of betrayal, the real reason. A week before Thanksgiving, I overheard them in the kitchen. Dad's voice was low. "Once she's gone, we can rent her room. Extra money for us." Mom laughed. "And no one to ask where it's going." They weren't asking me to leave out of love. They were replacing me, the same way you'd replace a broken chair. Shift in mindset, cold over hot. I could have screamed. I could have thrown every receipt in their faces. Instead, I stayed quiet. When you've been the one paying for everything, you know exactly how the house is wired and how to shut it down. I decided they'd learn exactly what it costs to push away the person holding the foundation up. Execution: pulling the support beams. The Monday after Thanksgiving, I made my first call. The electric company. The account was in my name. I set the cutoff date for mid-December. Next, the internet. Canceled. The heating oil delivery? Skipped their winter refill. Homeowners insurance? Withdrawn. All contracts in my name were closed or redirected. Then I called the mortgage lender. I'd been making payments through my account, quietly keeping them out of default. I told the bank to send all correspondence directly to the owners. No more middleman. Finally, I blocked their number. If they wanted to reach me, they'd have to work harder than just pressing call. Climax: collapse. 3 weeks later, a voicemail slipped through from an unknown number. It was Mom. Her voice was sharp, panicked. "The power's been cut, the internet's gone, and the bank is, we can't, just call me." I didn't. The following week, Dad called from another number. "You've ruined us," he said. His voice cracked halfway through. I stayed silent until he asked, "Why would you do this?" I answered evenly. "You told me to leave. I assumed you could handle things on your own." Resolution: the last look. In January, I drove by. The lawn was overgrown, the windows dark. A foreclosure notice slapped against the front door in the wind. For years, they made me believe I was lucky they let me stay. Now the house they threw me out of wasn't even theirs anymore. I didn't stop, didn't knock, didn't feel sorry. Because the best revenge isn't slamming the door on someone. It's walking away and letting them hear it quietly close while their whole world caves in.